over channel. Of course, the narrative of this one is sick. It's exactly what I would have. Usually, if it's something that I would have expected, it's a good capstone for Wizard, right? I'm like, yep, that feels like the big punch.
I mean, even School of Necromancy, the narrative behind it's really cool.
That is my second pick. I think that this is my wow. I think that this is the scariest capstone if the DM is throwing certain monsters at you. And I mean, I keep going back to the stat block because I think that this is one of my favorite monsters out there. If not my favorite currently in the edition, the Nightwalker. This is one of the only ways you can have a permanent CR20 creature under your control.
Oh, its intelligence is 6.
Yes.
And its charisma's only 8.
This monster.
No.
Yeah. Ross, this is what I mean. This thing's existence makes Necromancy Wizard fucking scary. Like this is big. And also note, chat, most monsters in the game do not, like, if let's say this is on the player's team, okay? Let's say that the players have control of a fucking Nightwalker. Not many monsters can deal with this stat block. This thing is dealing damage that calculates against their maximum HP and reduces it until they get remove curse or greater restoration, or was it? No. That monster dies and can't be revived by any means short of a wish spell. Yeah, the reduction, it can't be removed. It lasts until they finish a long rest. Can't be removed in combat. You do this, you allow the party to get control of this Nightwalker. Boy, they're not having a lot of trouble with CR 30 creatures at all. That might be a pretty...
all right, so if you ever do a Tarrasque hunt mini campaign that's level 20, the very first thing you do as a Necromancy Wizard is you go find a Nightwalker.
Yep.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Preferably several. And then you go and let them solo the Tarrasque for you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and Gangamil, yeah, no legendary resistances, so this means that the Necromancy Wizard has a very easy time, very, very easy time getting a hold of this thing. This is a stat block that I think it's weird because I'm like, this is already a really scary stat block. I think it could use a buff because I don't know that players should probably have control of this. Like, that is a whoa scary moment, especially at 14th level. Boy,
and here my brain was going, hey, Strahd!
Yeah.
You want to be my puppet, Strahd? I mean, yes, you can attempt to break free every hour, but I can prepare for that.
Like, I mean, Life Eater is one of the few ways that, like, completely overcomes most of the Tarrasque lore, right? Of, like, they die, but then they'll be revived later. Like, I mean, there's a lot of, boy, we really secure the kill. This is like double tap the creature in a way. Yeah. Wait, can you get control of a Lich? I can't remember.
They might be too intelligent.
Okay. Well, they yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Because usually they're wizards, like that turned undead. So I imagine they might be.
Yeah, they got a 20 in their intelligence.
Yeah, and they have a good charisma modifier too. So it's going to be hard to take control over them, and then they can try to get out every hour.
Yeah.
Wait, Demi-Lich. What's a Demi-Lich?
CR 5? No.
It's
17.
not a CR 5. But I mean, like, what's their intelligence?
CR 18. Damn, 20. They're good.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty in the clear. Well, yeah, and a 20 over in their charisma. Yeah,
hey,
you're
if
not.
you want to be a necromancer that does have a Demi-Lich companion, take the Skull Servant spell from the Ultimate Adventurer's Handbook.
Yeah. Oh man, Feeble Mind is very good for Necromancy Wizards. I think. Wait. Does it change their? Oh, their charisma. Wow. Wait. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh.
At the end of every 30 days, the creature can repeat the saving throw.
What? Oh my god. That, you see what I mean though? Ross, you see what I mean? Like I think that
Command undead maybe is too powerful. There's a chance it's too powerful.
I think so many people think that necromancy is like a pretty bad subclass or whatever.
Well, it's for the same reason people think fiend warlock is bad.
Yeah.
Grim harvest is bad.
Yep. But
nothing and in your to death is bad. But undead thralls and command undead are both so good.
This is very, very good, but I would say the adjustment I made to it was Necromancy Savant, give you Animate Dead at 5th level. Bam. You get it early. There you go. Undead Thralls kicks on at the same level. 6th level. Don't move that around. And Nerd to Undeath is very, very situational. But, like, whoa. Whoa. You take this all the way up to 14th level. Boy, you have reality warping potential. This capstone may be too good. I think that this capstone, there is an argument to be made, like, and I'm saying we run D&D as, like, to the book as possible. In a we'll say White Room analysis even worthwhile? Kind of, yeah. So, looking at this at 14th level compared to other wizard subclasses, boy, this is quite a fucking bit.
Really funny. You know what would be like DM chess master shit? You let the Necromancy Wizard get away with Feeble Mind commanding undead, a Lich, or something like that's similarly powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And then in the middle of the fight against them, the BBEG casts Greater Restoration on the Lich, and suddenly it's the Lich and the BBEG versus the party.
Oh my god. Or like, okay, let's say in the situation the party gets a hold of a Nightwalker. Can the Lich turn the Nightwalker because it has that it's not disrupt life, right? No. Wait, I thought, doesn't the Lich have a feature that allows it to turn undead back into its control? What am I thinking of? There's a creature that can do that.
I don't know. I don't look in the monster manuals enough anymore.
Yeah.
I rarely ever use pre-made monster stat blocks in my campaigns anymore.
Man, I was trying to remember. God damn. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, I think we just accidentally made an episode of Dispel Magic based around the Command Undead feature.
You know what? We need to throw that over to Benjamin and be like, all right, Benjamin, you guys should really, really crunch on this. This feature.
I mean, it's not a spell, but Feeble Mind is.
Yeah. Like, we just throw him that little nugget. Like, dude, check out that 14th level feature on the.
Yeah. Check out the interaction of Feeble Mind with the Command Undead capstone on School of Necromancy.
Yeah.
Wraith. The Wraith.
They can do it infinitely?
Pretty sure.
Oh, I was thinking of a white whenever I was... Yeah, create Spectre. Oh, they create Spectres, not Shadows. That's a bit more reasonable. Which, funny, because, I mean, CR, but... Yeah, I would much rather... I think I would... What do you think? Would you rather, as a player, fight a Wraith or a Shadow?
Wraith.
Or, wait, sorry. Shadow or a Spectre?
Spectre. One lowers your lowers your maximum hit points. Shadows lower your strength score. And that's terrifying.
Like,
but Wraith is limited to 7 specters. That is correct. Yes.
That it can control at a time, but how many it can? Wait.
The Wraith can have no more. Have no more than 7 specters under its control, but it can make as many as it wants.
It'll just crap out a new one. Yeah, this is a CR5, but I don't know that I would put this up against a 5th level character or 5th level party. Like,
yeah, I mean, theoretically, it's going to have a whole bunch of specters with it already, so it's not really a level 5 encounter.
Yeah, Whew. Oh, wait. Oh, my God. You know what's crazy? A necromancy wizard can get a shadow.
No!
Yes! Oh, that's so funny. And it's not too hard. Like...
No! It's not hard at all! Oh, God!
There's some fights that this absolutely breaks. There are some fights that... Oh, man. I mean, if it's got legendary resistance... Wait, no! Oh, Ross. It's not... There's no saving throw, I forget. It's just on an attack.
Oh, God. God.
It might be broken. Well, like, okay, you have to reliably be able to get it, but like...
All right, the one thing. Necromancy Wizard gives no bonus to attack rolls. So this thing is only ever going to have a +4 to hit.
But you can improve that.
Well.
I mean, there's got to be ways that you can improve that, right?
Not on Wizard. There's not a lot of good ways to give bonuses to attack rolls to something without if it's not wielding weapons.
Yeah, I guess Foresight. Okay, Foresight is only advantage.
Yeah. There's ways to give advantage, but
yeah. God, I mean,
oh my God! You have a pet shadow or a pet Nightwalker. Oh,
this is what I mean. Like,
God,
this is a thing that you can't crunch out. Like,
Drunken Yoda, they add their PB to the shadow's damage, not to their attack roll.
Yeah. This is the kind of thing that I'm like, design wise, boy, I am. Oh, necromancy's scary, and like.
Yeah, the command undead feature is a lot better than I kind of originally evaluated that.
I mean, it's all in theory, right? Like, but designers exist in theory.
It requires your DM to fuck up. Like, this is really what this is.
So it's either completely worthless or it's the best feature in the entire game. Like,
yes,
boy.
Yes.
This is what, like, I mean, I did
I just realized a really cool interaction.
Oh.
The create vampire spell in the UAH.
So here's a new feature for you to like. Oh, dude, like Command Undead is, I think, very, very undervalued. Like, there's in a lot of ways, I am not happy with the way that they wrote Necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
But goddamn, their capstone is, you talk about something that really does evoke that feeling of, I have actualized my ultimate power.
I am such a good necromancer, I can take your shit from you.
Yeah. This is so good. And what this warning sign should be for all DMs is like, boy, you want to keep this necromancer under control, never throw another fucking undead into your campaign. Because
or be very circumspect about what undead you do.
Yeah. Like
liches, probably okay. Just if they can dodge the feeble mind, they're fine.
But what are most liches gonna have? Other zombies, zombie servants.
Yeah.
Skeletons, whatever.
But
like
the one redeeming thing about Command Undead, the only thing is you can only have one creature under your command at a time with it.
Yeah.
It's only one. actually, this is interesting. Command Undead, even if your DM isn't throwing zombies at you, it allows you to have an 11th thing under your control with Animate Dead, or an extra thing from Create Undead too.
Oh yeah.
Because it's permanent. Like if you choose not to take something back under your control, you can still use Command Undead to keep it.
Oh wait. Yeah. Because the creature.
I never noticed that before.
Yeah, the creature.
That's such subtle, elegant design. Oh my god.
And I don't think that most players are really thinking of that interaction there. Like, you think it's undervalued? Probably not. The PHP has had a lot of eyes on it since 6 years it's been out. Yeah, but there's been a lot of pretty bad opinions that have gotten memed into the idea of like public perception of like how do I put it? A lot of the what I'll call like kind of the old guard of like early D&D talk and content creation put out some opinions that just aren't really holding the water. And the game has also changed quite a bit in that 7 years. So like even something that never had its wording changed in an earlier book has new implications with later stuff that gets added to it. Command Undead got so much better the moment that Mordenkainen's came out and put in that goddamn Nightwalker. Like, wait, was that in Mordenkainen's or was that in...
I'm pretty sure that's Mordenkainen's.
Because I couldn't remember if it was that or Volo's.
It's either that or Volo's. It's either that or Volo's. Either way.
But, I mean... And again, the DM can just not throw it at there, whatever, yeah. But we're talking about the theory of it. And the fact that they can just get shadow, right? Or we just figure out new interactions that somebody did not think of. But if those opinions get enough prevalence, they become kind of the main thing, I guess you could say. And I that's why I don't really always agree with, how do I put it? It's why I don't really always agree with a lot of, the most popular opinions, I guess you could say, out there about certain things. School of Abjuration is way underrated. Most people just are not covering this thing. And
I feel like a lot of Wizard is way underrated. Like there's a bunch of really good stuff in Wizard that like I just don't see people talk about because there's shinier things.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, yeah, everyone's obsessed with the Wizard spell list and everyone's like, haha, meme, fireball solves every problem. But like, if you really look, there's a lot of really strong synergies in Wizard.
Yeah.
Like really strong synergies.
That's a good point. You wish the summon spells and features worked more like this, force you to interact with things in the world rather than create them. And the issue with designing around that is that sometimes, well, often you can design features that are completely unreliable. And the pushback there is like, well, you should know a little bit about the campaign before you make that class or that character or whatever. And then it's like, well, but you want everything to be build a decent character, and then it's it's a non-stop cycle. You could seek those creatures out in the world, sure, but usually magically created creatures, it's kind of, you can't really assume that they'll be there,